Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you an awesome Moon Knight figure. Yes!
So cool.
It is finally here, folks. An awesome Moon Knight figure. So is this based off of the comic book?
Yes, this is
character?
the comic book version. So we've previously done the MCU version from the Disney Plus show, and now we have the comic version.
And it does look like he comes with some, what do you call them, moon rings?
Yes.
Some moon weapons, as well as looks like a staff, bow staff type deal, and an extra set of hands, and a lighter and darker face right there with the glowing eyes. All right, so this is a Hasbro figure. I really love the packaging on this. Very retro looking, but yet with a new vibe to it too.
Yeah, so this is part of the Marvel Legends series. So it's the same like 6-inch scale, same level of detail and articulation, but it's in like this retro blister pack packaging with, you know, more of a retro vibe to it.
Yeah, and comic book feel behind it. Fist of
Khonshu.
Oh, awesome. Let's turn it around and see what's on the back. Oh, there you go. A vision in an Egyptian temple leads. Go ahead.
Mark Spector to don a shroud and become the crime-fighting hero Moon Knight.
Awesome. So a little data file on the back and a little action shot. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get Moon Knight out of this package and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. All right, so there's
Moon Knight, the comic version.
Out of the box. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at accessories first.
Okay.
So
he had the two fists on.
Okay.
But I swapped one of them out so I could show you how to use one of the accessories. But here is the other. So he's got two, like, why isn't it?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, you got to do that.
Okay, so he's got two, like, gripping hands so he can grip the bow staff. He has...
Ooh, how many you got there,
the two, like throwing crescents. Yeah, I guess.
Crescent rings.
His other, and both hands are the same, but both of the fists have little pegs in them.
Ooh.
So you can take those little crescents and peg them in, so it's like he's holding it between his fingers, like making it like claws.
That's cool.
So that's pretty cool. And they come out, like I can...
Yeah, they do come out.
So that way if you don't want it, you can see like the little pegs in there.
Yeah, so if you do want it in there, you might want to just go ahead and glue it in there.
If you want it to stay.
Yeah.
Because they do come out pretty easy.
And then an extra head sculpt.
All right, yes.
There you go.
The shadowed, I guess. I'm not sure. But he has like the
little bit darker face, and then you have the lighter face that's on him. Oh, that's cool. It's got like ombre around the back. It's a little gray and little white.
Yeah, there's definitely like some... There's definitely like some shading going on, like in the where it's gonna
meets the guy.
Yeah, like maybe shadows, I guess.
All right.
All right. So then we have Moon Knight.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at his facial sculpt. And there we go. Very cool. Got the hood.
Yeah, he definitely looks really cool.
Going on. That's cool.
And the nice thing is he's got all this hood, but then like this piece is actually separate, so it won't hinder his neck movements.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So that's pretty neat.
I like his eyes. I don't know if you can see if you hold them close enough.
Yeah, they're like metallic, just like the moon on his chest, so it kind of reflects.
Yeah, that's cool.
The light. I don't know if you can tell it through the camera.
His gauntlets are like pearlized, as well as his belt. Trying to decide if the moon on there, and then around the top of his boots. His bow staff is also pearlized. Give it that shine. I like how they did the moon on his chest with a little bit of like blue behind it, and then the line around it.
Yeah,
it's just really cool. And then on the back side, let's take a look at his cape. Wow,
even that has some like
shading in there.
Shading to it.
Yeah, very cool. And that's like. It almost looks like he has his hood down with the cape,
Oh, yeah.
You look there. But very cool. And is like you said, he has one fisted hand and one gripping hand.
Yeah, so he basically has two identical sets, 2 fists and then 2 gripping hands, and then you can swap them out.
And then he's got his pointed shoe boots.
Yes.
So he's a really cool looking figure. I'm going to go ahead and let you show off his articulation.
All right, so he's going to have a point at the neck, so he can, of course, look side to side. He can look down, even with the cape going around his neck. He can still look down. He can look up slightly, but not too much. He has articulation at the shoulder, so it will go full T, and then it will also obviously rotate. And then he has the double butterfly shoulders, so it will give him increased range of motion. You can see he can really reach back and then forward even more to give him, so you can almost kind of go across his chest with the way the articulation is. So that's pretty cool. He also has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, so you can get a great bend at the elbow, and then the dual wrists, so they will rotate and also bend to give added posability. He's going to have 2 points in the torso, one at the waist, so he can go side to side, and then the ab crunch will let him bend forward or rear back. He has the articulation at the hips, and it will go forward and back as well as side to side. He has the thigh swivel, the double knees, the mid calf or top of the boot articulation, and then of course the ankles. And the ankles will pivot and roll to help him stay flat-footed in posing. So such a cool character, and so glad to add the comic book version of Moon Knight to our Marvel Legends collection.
All right, so there's one last look at
Moon Knight, the comic book version.
He looks really awesome.
He does.
So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.